how's it go? Hey everybody, how's it going? Things are just as normal as ever here at Spectre Sound Studios. Anyway, today we're going to do a video I've been wanting to do for a very long time. We're going to check out the Ibanez Tone Blaster. I've seen some clips of this on YouTube. None of them have been really well recorded, so I don't know if this thing is good or not. This video has been inspired by my friend Jonas over from the SMG Discord. He's a really great guy who occasionally rage quits on CSGO nights, but he's been going on and on and on about the Tone Blaster 100 for a very long time. Like, dude, you got to find this. This thing's great. It's an awesome solid state amp. So my big question is it as good as he says it is? Is this thing a hidden gem? Is this thing awesome? Or does it deserve its place on many of the top 10 worst amp lists I've seen on YouTube? Some guys have named this thing off, but again, I haven't seen really any good recordings. Most of the videos done on this amp were done about 10 years ago, and there's been a lot of cell phone recordings. I think I found one and I thought it sounded pretty awesome, but I don't know if that was actually this amp or not. Anyway, let's throw it up on the desk. Let's dial it in. Let's try it out. I haven't even plugged this thing in yet. It's been sitting here in the studio for a week. So you guys are going to get my very first impression of this thing because I thought that might be kind of fun. Let's not tweak it to make it sound the best it possibly can before I start recording. Let's just plug it into a cab with some mics on it and see what we get. Let's get right to it. And we're back. So this is the Tone Blaster 100H. Just a quick overlook here. It looks like we've got a level control, effects loops and return on the front, which is a little bit odd. A reverb knob, which we're not going to use. I'm going to start out with all the controls at the 12 o'clock position, except for maybe the volume so I don't blow my amp up. And I'm going to have to double check on Reaper here for recording levels and that kind of thing. So it's not going to sound absolutely perfect right at the get-go. That's for certain. It looks like we got two channels, channel switch here, and a boost switch. Jonas was mentioning something about a foot switch, but honestly, if I can't use all the amp's modes without a foot switch, that's gonna be a serious thumbs down. I mean, like, even the most complex amps have all their functions on the front. So I don't know if there's a hidden thing I'm gonna be missing here or not, but this booster circuit I'm imagining is some kind of tube screamer circuit. Now, in interest of full disclosure, nobody sent me this amp. Well, that's not completely true. I found this amp for sale online in a Toronto pawn shop. My very good friend Mike Wisnuck, who you've seen on the show many times, went and grabbed the amp for me and had his dad ship it down here to Windsor for me. So I thank both Mike and Daryl Wisnuck for making this show possible. This demo was paid for with my own money, though. I got this for a whopping 219 Canadian dollars. I love doing hidden gem shows. I mean, like, they are pretty rare. That's why they're called hidden gems. I did that Samson CS mic there a couple of years back, and that thing was absolutely brilliant. Unfortunately, they don't make it anymore. But I love finding old gear that's awesome, that doesn't cost a lot of money. Let's see if this thing can survive the test, or if I have to go get a bigger hammer. Let's get a little volume going here, see if we can get a level. Ooh, that boost does something. Actually, as semi-distorted, that's not half bad. So yeah, the green button does light up, the overdrive and the clean do light up. That's just, it's a really dim LED from my viewpoint anyway, so I'm having a hard time seeing it. Basically, on a live stage, that shouldn't be a problem. On a dark stage, that should be absolutely fine. Actually, that's not half bad for clean, you know? That's kind of fun. But let's face it here, I don't think any of us are here to check out the clean. I want to hear what's going on with the heavies. That's the big question about this. Is it a hidden gem metal amp? Let's see if we can dial in something here and see what we can get. Okay, this might be interesting. I don't even have the boost engaged yet. Let's crank that on, see what we get here. Now, if you're aware of Scott Elliott's Guitar Tone Mastery course, he tells you the first thing to go for is the presence control and then the treble knob and kind of work off each other. So let's dial in the soft top end, and then we're going to start by bringing the treble and then the mids in. saw this pull shift on the middle here. Let's keep it a little more scooped sound. A little mids there, but I think that pull shift is really scooping things too much. That's a little harsh. Yeah, not my thing at all. That's actually not too bad right there. It's maybe a little odd sounding. I mean, like, it definitely does not sound like a two-bit, but then again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. In a genre full of clones, it might be kind of a cool idea to find something that is your own. Now, don't forget, I'm not going into a cabinet simulation of any type. I'm actually going into my Rev cabinet, and I've got 3 mics on there. I've got a Roswell Mini K47, an SM57, and a Lewitt 440 tom mic as well. So those are all influencing the tone a little bit. I kind of got that dialed in. I'm just hearing a little bit of snappiness in the top end. I'm not liking. Let's see if I can just tweak this out a little bit more with the treble and the presence control, and maybe take some of the hash out of the top end. Let's see what we can get here. Just right now, the way I've got it all dialed in, it's a little bit bass heavy. It's a little... How much can we get away with not putting in? That's the big question. You know, that's actually not half bad at all. For $219, that's actually pretty cool. It gives a pretty chunky rhythm tone. Let's check out a couple of lead runs, see what happens here. All right, so enough messing around. Let's see if this thing can hold up in the context of a full band mix. Once again, joining me is Jackson Ward and John Sugi. Let's hit it. All right, so for being an absolute virgin with this amp, I gotta say I'm pretty impressed, especially for the fact it only cost me $219. It's 100 watts, so if you want to go up on stage with a really loud amp that's not going to cost a lot of money, yeah, you might want to try digging one of these up on eBay or your local pawn shop or something like that. They definitely don't make these anymore, and these might have, just kind of went under the radar and got themselves maybe a bad rap. But honestly, not half bad at all. I mean, like, if you're looking for super chunky metal tones... then this thing might just be delivering the goods. If you're a kid at home looking for a halfway decent first amp that's not going to break the bank, you might want to keep your eyes peeled for one of these. They can be an awful lot of fun. So just want to give another shout out to Jonas from the SMG Discord and the entire SMG Discord crew. You guys fucking rule. You've got all kinds of awesome suggestions for hidden gem gear. Now the Discord's open to the public, so if you want to join, just follow the links in the description below. Oh yeah, and it's the last day for Scott Elliott's Guitar Tone Mastery course. If you're recording amp sims at home and you're wondering why you're not getting the tones everybody else is, and you wish you could get better sounds, then go grab Scott's course. We've got a flash sale going on right now. You can get it for $69.69 with the discount code METAL42069. It's only going to be around for a couple more hours. Grab it while you can. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And if you got any more suggestions for hidden gem gear, of course, leave a comment below because I love hearing from you. Take care.